Hi everybody, this is a little supplemental video for those of you who are signing on to Somewhere Today or one of our other series where self-taping is involved. Now, what is self-taping? If you've been working in the acting industry for, a year, or even if you've had an agent, maybe even a couple of weeks, you've probably already heard self-tape. Now, what that usually means is that you are recording a video audition. You're given a script, a small monologue, and then your agent or the studio that's casting tells you to tape yourself at home, record yourself, like selfie style, or if you're lucky enough to have a tripod or a digital camera with one of those items set up, pointed at you, or you're lucky enough to have a friend there who can help you with these things. That's what they expect you to do, and that's called a self-tape. And then you send in a link or the video itself, and that's how they get their audition from you. So some of our series, actors are actually able to record at home because the series involve authentic, uncensored vlogs or things like that. And then we have other times where someone is just talking directly to the audience, again, more of a vlog format, or they're sharing a single song that they perform, something like this, where they want it to be very raw, very uncensored, very at-home feel. And for that, we often recommend self-taping. Also, there's the fact that we are in Washington State, and not all of our artists, authors, actors, filmmakers, or musicians, or game designers are in Washington State. So sometimes they can't come out to the campus. We have 6 different studio spaces here, but if you're not in Washington, it's not going to help you any at all. And as a nonprofit, volunteer-run organization, nobody's sitting on a giant mountain of money to just fly talent all over the place. So this is a fast and dirty tutorial on how to self-tape at home and get it right. All right, so the first thing you're going to need is a phone. I tend to stipulate this by saying it really doesn't matter what the operating system of a phone is, what model phone it is. I actually think that folks tend to spend a lot of money on phones that claim they can do incredibly fancy things that really aren't needed in the real world of television broadcast and web series broadcasting. But any smartphone should do. If your phone can take a video, usually I'd like to say a high definition video, which should be, like for instance, any of the iPhones from the iPhone 5 up, anything that actually shoots video that is crisp, as opposed to a flip phone or some of the early phones that took very grainy, kind of squished videos. You want something that is taking something in HD, taking something in high definition. And so once you have your phone, I want you to practice taking little videos around your house and getting them off your phone. We run into a lot of folks who they want to be able to work with us, they want to be able to self-tape, but they have no concept on how to get videos off their phone. So whatever length video on average you think you're going to be sending to us, make yourself a practice video and then go ahead, try to get it off your phone. Even more than that, you could even try the full test process. Look at your contract. Where are you supposed to send your videos? To what address? Because remember, Blue Forge Group has 4 different divisions. So check your contract very carefully and send the video that you got off your phone as a tester to us. And then we'll confirm that it came through great and we were able to download it. So that's the technical part of it. Here's the creative part of it. In this day and age, a lot of social media platforms are telling everyone to film like this. Straight up and down. So if you're filming straight up and down, you're capturing like this. You never want to do that. For actual broadcast television, web series, commercial DVDs, and film, you have to film not in portrait, not vertically, but horizontally in landscape. So you are filming like this. So the image should always come to me side to side in landscape. This is the only time I've had to ask someone to do something again, is when they sent me a set of images that were all done in portrait. We can't publish something in portrait, we can't get it on television, we can't get it on Amazon Prime, we can't do any of that. And we want to be able to get you where viewers will find you and hear your voice. So that is incredibly important. Okay, so that is literally it. There's only 2 more things that I think are important for folks to find out if they don't know this already. One of them is, remember, Blue Forge Group is a federal nonprofit, but we're not one of those nonprofits where the CEO or a bunch of the staff are getting gajillions of dollars. As a matter of fact, this is a nonprofit that's volunteer run. The full-time staff are me, my wife Brianne, and our children Maxwell and Faith. We donate, we volunteer all of our hours. Our salaries are made on the royalties of the work we personally create. The novels I write, the films Brianne makes, the films that Maxwell animates, or the games or series that Faith produces and stars in. We're not making our money in a pyramid scheme where we're skimming off the top of everybody else. So please keep that in mind and always try to meet your deadlines to make our jobs a little bit easier. And also reach out to us, communicate. We are available practically 24/7, 365. So if there's any questions, you can certainly bring them to us. The last thing is, we are a large company. We have more than 600 active partners working with us, and that number grows into the thousands if we're talking about all the people that they then cast and include in their projects, or that get hired as editors or composers or illustrators or animators or game designers. Whew, the list goes on and on. So our divisions are under the Blue Forge Group umbrella. Blue Forge Press, that handles our books, our comics, our graphic novels. Blue Forge Films, that handles television, web series, and of course both short films and feature films. Then Blue Forge Gaming, that does both PC games, and we may branch into console games, but we aren't right now. Just PC games and tabletop games like card games and figure-based role-playing games and things like that. Then of course we have Blue Forge Records, which is all about music. And that is, yes, all of the different streaming platforms worldwide, but also on old school CD, and we can also do limited edition, special edition vinyl. All right, so those are the 4 divisions of the company, and you should definitely keep that in mind. If you ever want to work with another division of the company, expand your creative repartee in that way, you certainly can. You are welcome to cross from division to division. We would never try to pigeonhole you. But we do ask that you stay informed, and that doesn't mean that I can individually update hundreds, if not thousands of people. So we do a show every single week called Hello Monday. It is free to watch. It comes out on Mondays, and it is a company-wide update. I will say that one of my pet peeves, since I do work very long hours for literally no direct pay other than the pay I get from selling my own work, I do get a little bit testy sometimes when someone asks me questions that I just covered in an episode of Hello Monday. You can find Hello Monday on our YouTube channel, which is a fabulous place to visit. Again, it's completely free. It's called Blueflix. It's like a free independent Netflix. It's got all of our shows and the shows by our different partners divided into genres, and that's all the stuff that's free. Premium stuff like feature films that are out on DVD, because we've actually done more than a dozen of those, and series that aren't free to watch, those are found elsewhere. Blueflix is where you're going to find all of our free work divided by genre, and at the very bottom of the page is a playlist specifically with Hello Monday. It's got more than a year's worth of back episodes there, and I think you'll really get a feel for the company. Yeah, I know it may not be the most exciting thing to binge watch, but it does give you a really good insight into who we are and the incredible level of transparency that we try to maintain every single day. So, if you have any questions that haven't been covered recently in a Hello Monday, or you have any questions that are specific to your case, please reach out to me. My Facebook page is completely public and is basically run as a business page. And if you want to show Blue Forge some love, subscribe to that YouTube channel that I mentioned. Follow our Blue Forge Films Facebook page. Explore and find out more about the company that you're so interested in working with. Because gracious knows, we certainly find out a lot about our artists as we are getting to know them and how we're going to work with them to market their work and create a true legacy for them. All right, you guys, thank you. I'll see you next time.